Hello everyone and welcome to Endless Space Disharmony. This is newly released game by Amplitude. The game is not new, but the expansion set Disharmony is new, and I already am in the game to save you some time of watching me fiddling through the menus. The race I play is the Sophons. I got them by picking a random race. This is a huge galaxy map, well, don't know if one can see if it is huge, but I'm in this corner at the bottom. Yeah, bottom. And difficulty is relatively high. It is impossible, and unlike the beta I had the choice to join in, there now an important bug had been fixed that made the game much easier, and I will see if I still can stand my own in this kind of scenario. So let's see, I will send my scout here, I guess, and my it's pretty fast. I think this is an advantage of the race I am playing, and then I will send it here. And my colony ship can try to find a planet here. If it doesn't, it can come back and will still be ready before the scouts out anything else. Let's check out my heroes. Okay, I have one very good ship hero, this one too, and this one for planets no corporate, which is not ideal. I usually like to start with corporate more now than with admin, but admin is good too still. And I got quite a lot of techs early on. I will of course get the NV fusion plant. It's even a bit better. It has now +2 per population on lava, so yeah, let's get this. And let's check out this starting system is really bad with only asteroid belts. So, and here we have Barren and Arctic. Arctic still not really good, and so I can just hope that the other system has something else for me in store. We'll get evolved soils. They have their industrial output is quite low compared to last time I played the Source, for example, and they had much better industry. Let's see if I can get... yeah, I can get the hero in one turn. They are a little unhappy about me trying to do that, but they will be the happier when I have a hero in only one turn. Just very important not to forget to get the hero and readjust the taxes, but I won't forget this since I'm talking about it all the time. So let's hire the hero and place it on my system here. And now let's reduce the taxes. Can't reduce them so much. I think I will place it here, so this bar is still green. And yeah, so this system also has no colonizable planets. Yes, but it has 2 tundras, so I might actually switch it up a little and get tundra colonization before NV fusion plants, so I can colonize this system as soon as I have the tech for it. And I will continue scouting out my surroundings here. Another very bad system. 20 production on all my planets for 5 turns. I will actually get something out of it when I colonize here, but right now there's not much I can do. Just clicking through the turns. I think this will probably be quite hard. So now get the research upgrade here. Yeah. And now it's time to colonize the system, as my tundra colonization is ready. This planet is better because it has a moon, so I will get it first. But I won't wait that long before I get the other one, because now, as you might already know, you get +5 industry and food for every planet colonized, so I will try to get it much more quickly than I would before, when there was no benefit to having more than one planet before the first one was filled up. But this has changed, and I will adapt to that change. So I'm in the corner of this constellation. By the way, this is a 4-arm spiral with 8 players, so there should be someone else on my arm. And since I'm at the corner, I have to kind of fight through him to get to the center of the galaxy. And this could be quite a challenge. Maybe he will just crush me and I will never meet someone else, but let's hope this won't happen. Yeah. So also when you think about making new colony ships, you should consider that your population growth is stopped as long as you do, and in that case you will probably want to grow your population as much as possible before start making colony ships. And my hero gets leveled in what he's best at as an admin. And once again +10 production on star systems. Quite helpful, and also a little devaluating to the heroes. And next thing, I think I will be getting this one here. This was buffed, and it will allow me to lower the tax rate, and so I think this is the most helpful at the moment. Right now I have, maybe I can lower it a little. Yeah, I will put it there, so I'll lose 1 dust per turn, but I will get more of the other food, industry and science when I do so. I didn't know that the Sophon start with Terran. I thought they would start with an ocean, but I obviously was wrong about that. Let's have a look at the system. Once again, these planets are really not what I like. Here is at least an arid, so I will get this system next. And what do we have here? Another system with only planets that require quite a lot of research. Oh, food production increased, so this will make my planets grow more rapidly. Yeah. So I might actually set up a clock so these episodes won't last forever. I now set the clock to 1 hour. I've already played a little, but I don't want to have them ultra long or too short, so I think 1 hour and a little bit more could be appropriate for the first episode of this Let's Play. And yeah, I need this arid epigenetics now to colonize the arid planet, and right after that I will get engine boost and Arctic's colonization. No, I won't. I will get this first because it increases my food output on every planet. Oh, and here we have a planet that is colonizable already, and another good planet. So I might try to get this one. Since I haven't encountered anyone else yet, I might be able to get it before someone else does. And also I'm not cornered anymore, because here I have I think I really should go for this one and create some kind of choke point. And does this have good planets as well? Yes, it has at least one good planet. So Polaris is done, and should I now build the colony ship's population isn't as big as it could be. I will actually get this first, and then I will also turn the food production into something else to get out the colony ship a little faster. I might actually turn it around. Population still shall grow fast enough. But then I don't need this. Let's see. Okay, growth was a little reduced, so I will now get the xenotourism agencies first. And I met another empire, and it is the automatons. This is their home system, and the system I want to colonize is right next to them, so chances are it is not a good idea to try and get it, because they might try and get it before me, and this would but in this case I could always retreat to here, but this would be really bad for me if they got the system. I really have to try and get it before them. I will even change it up here and build the procreator first, even despite I'm not ready with growing on this planet, because I really want to get the system before they do. Otherwise I would be cut off the middle of the map and couldn't meet any of the other empires, and this. But the automatons, on the other hand, they are not known to be extremely aggressive, so I might be able to get a peace treaty of them. This system they also haven't colonized. Let's see, I need to find out where their first colony ship went. Here are some ships of them. This one has a hero already, and this one hasn't, so I think these are scout ships, but I'm not really sure about it. Okay, I will get this so my colony ship flies faster once it is built. Can I buy it out? Okay, it is one turn now. Anyways, what is this? This looks a little weird. For some reason there's another gray layer of population. I don't know if this means anything, but I think it is more likely to be some sort of bug. Okay, since the system has now grown to 2 population, I will immediately colonize here. It's not possible when you only have 1 population, but with 2 population you definitely can do it. And I want to take the 5 food and 5 industry over the 5 approval I will lose by doing so. Okay, the first system they colonized is this one. They don't seem to care about my sky. Oh, this is a nice system. Psychoactive air Terran, which is large, and another very good planet too, actually. So they hopefully will go for this planet first, which gives me enough time to get this one. I will try to get back here, but I can't. My scout ship is stuck now, and since it will take so long before I can get the peace treaty, I will just disband it. Can I probably blockade them? Because in this case I might want to blockade them a little. I don't think it will piss them off too much, but slow them down a little, which I hope to achieve by that. Okay, my colony ship is ready now. I will launch it, and now I will get this xenotourism agency so I can lower the taxes and get a little bit more, or get a little bit more dust at least, while my first colony ship, it's a second actually because I started with one, sets its sails for the Justium system. Actually this constellation for 2 empires is quite small compared to the map, or is it? Well, the map isn't that big after all. I think it is huge, but huge isn't so huge in endless space. It's not as endless as you would expect, probably. Probably, yes, that's the right word. So this hero is now quite suitable to be placed on new systems due to having the increased production output. And I can exploit this planet, and then I will get the xenotourism industries. This will give me a massive boost because it also is per planet. This kinda emphasizes growing. Okay, let's try to blockade it. Yes, I can blockade it. And this seems to be a colony ship of them. If I'm lucky, they fly here. I don't know yet what direction these new automaton ships fly to. I would suppose it is flying in this direction. When looking at it, it looks a little bit like a B-wing from Star Wars, but it could also be moving in this direction. I don't know. I will find out soon enough. If next turn this system is colonized, then we can say no for sure. It moves in the direction that seems more logical from an aerodynamic point of view, because in space there you really want to have aerodynamic ships so they don't collide with the many atoms that are there, which would just slow them down. Want to prevent this, really. Okay, I can't reduce the taxes yet because I first have to get this building, but as soon as this is ready I can reduce the taxes and hopefully get back to a green smiley over here. Luckily my ship is quite fast and it will get even faster next turn. Okay, Polaris finished everything, and now still there's 0. My tax rate is so low that +2 from main system. I didn't know that the main system gives +2. My tax rate is too low, and improvements and hero and all this stuff costs a lot. The +8 still scales with taxes, so you unfortunately I now have even less dust. What I could do is, well, I will just get more colony ships, and I should have done this before, add an engine to them. This is done like this, and now it is a little faster. But there's not so many colonizable systems here. Okay, my dust is too low now. I have to increase the taxes. I think this is a good spot to put them. So this is still green. And yeah. Okay, they have now colonized the system. If I was them, I would have gotten this one before, but yeah, this one's not really good. It has polar tempests. This one is much better, but for some reason they decided to get this one first. And now this system is blockaded, so I'm hurting them a little bit, but it's not meant to be really aggressive. It's just to slow them down a little bit. Now it's a little bit of a tough call. If I go for the non-baryonic particles, which have been nerfed a little, it's not +40 science anymore. It's +15 science on star system, and then some percentage boni for several kinds of planets. But it will take quite a while, and I won't get anything else during that. But I might want to get, yeah, I might want to get this and this before, and maybe even a few weapons, and maybe the option to have a peace treaty with the automatons, and they like me. That's nice. They actually like me, despite me blockading their system, but they will probably do something about it quite soon. But as of now, yeah, what am I going to research? I think I will get this one first. It's 8 turns, but I'm already quite close to it. Or maybe desert colonization. This one was a desert, so it would help me in the system. Here we have an Arctic, which we now can colonize. Arctic with hostile fauna. No desert. No desert, so desert colonization not really required here. I will try to get half 2 after I get Justium. Let's see if I can succeed with that, and I will get the warplane travel, which also reduces the expansion disapproval. They now don't like me that much anymore, and they are attacking my ship with a scout of theirs. Their scout has a lot of defenses, but not all that much attack. If I play the barrier card, I might be able to take no damage. let's see. I will auto this because a scout versus scout fight is not really exciting. Yeah, I didn't take any damage, or did I? I did 49 damage, and the barrier card is clearly superior in this kind of scenario, especially if I can block their cards. So I will continue playing this and continue blockading their system if they attack me. Just taking this little advantage over them. And now this system, I want to grow it back to full population, but this would take 4 more turns, since I now no longer have I no longer produce food on this. 4 turns, and it can't grow when I build a colony ship. So I have to think about if I really want to build another colony ship, or if I go for... I will go for a little bit of dust, and then reduce the taxes. This might actually even speed up. No, it doesn't. And this system, yeah, it can get the sustainable farms, so it grows a little faster. And then this public-private partnership thingy, which basically means just a lot of lobbyists going to the government and tell them what to do over the head of the people. But since I am the government and I am the lobbyists in this game, this will be good for me. Okay, I reached this system before they can go there. Yeah, I know you want to attack me, and I will just block all of the damage you do, which is not much, since I also have deflectors, and defenses are now really powerful. The amount of defenses they have on their ship, that's actually... I don't know why it is shown to be that high. I think 65. I don't even know how to get this on this tech level. But this is a problem with MP. It doesn't tell you about... it doesn't really tell you what it gives you. There should be a number like reduces damage taken by a certain amount of %. But it doesn't, so... They simply have more MP because of that, and I will simply outlast them by taking no damage while they take damage. They have now taken 40 damage, which is still very little. And wait a minute, I didn't I click colonize? Now they have a now they have a ship here, and they blockade the system. They prevent me from colonizing. I need to get rid of this. I really do. First, let's launch this new procreator and send him here. No, first go here. And then I'm pretty sure it's the same type of ship as we have here, with a lot of kinetic defenses. So I will research a beam weapon, I think. Oh, this looks a little bit better. It now shows also accuracy. This gives ship repair as well, but I will research these beam weapons and then design a ship which has defense against kinetic but beam weapons, and I will try to get rid of them. I can't even leave the system now because it is blockaded, so they blockaded my colony ship. So not only I am annoying them, they are annoying me as well. Yeah. We proposed during the beta that they should somewhere store what you picked as cards in the last battle, and they didn't have enough time to realize it, but they have gotten a lot of feedback, and since I think they will be patching quite a bit after this expansion, since I feel there might still be quite some bugs, and so let's see if they patch what we suggested. They once again degraded, but it still shows an arrow upward, so I'm not really sure. Balanced relation. And they now send the colony ship this way. They probably want to pass through this system, but they can't since I'm blockading it. I'm so mean, but so are they by blockading. Wait, they stopped blockading it, so I will colonize it outright. And I will then not even get the... let's assign our hero here to get things up faster. That's his purpose after all. I now have the beam weapons, but I don't need them anymore. The sole purpose was to get rid of this blockading ship. I can now continue researching this. And expansionist approval is back. It kicked in now that I have third system. There was a bug in the build just before the release, and I didn't really want them to fix it that badly. Oh, this is nice. This shows how taxes affect you. I get plus 45 signs and times 1.5 on system and plus 95 approval. I can run like this for a couple of turns, but eventually I will have to increase taxes. Let's continue playing here. Oh, I got an achievement, but I'd really like to see better what your achievements do for you. Let's play triple barrier again. There is no repair card anymore in the beginning of the game. You will get it back later. And yeah, this is a little bit annoying. It improved and it degraded all at the same time. So my procreator goes here, and then damn, their ship is there, but since it is a scout, the chances are they move it after this turn, and then I can block them off. It's no real blocking off. I then also need a peace treaty so they don't try to invade me, and I think a peace treaty with those guys might be possible, but I have to research it, which I will most likely do after. Let's convert to science for as long as I don't need more dust. I could be making more colony ships, but since my since it stops your population growth and it would only create disapproval, I'm not doing so right now. I will first try to get this system too, and go about it slowly. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying here. And what happened there? Okay, they are now attacking the system. With a fleet that has a hero, they can't really invade it, but I will try to get the peace technology as soon as possible. Let's see how much damage I can do this time. Once again, 47 damage. They're invading the system. It is now blockaded. This also reduces the being under siege reduces the approval. So it's quite annoying, and since I want to have a peace treaty with them anyways, I will now colonize this system. Micro factories, what do they give me? Yeah, plus 20 approval, very nice. But it will take quite a lot of time to get these heavy isotope refineries up. 11 turns. In this time the population might already be maxed out. Yeah, and I'm not going to bother destroying this ship. I will finish researching this, and then I will get the peace treaty technology and hope that they will accept my peace offer. I can't offer them anything else yet because this requires another technology. And once again I have to go through this. Interesting that their scout ship actually is called Scout, while scout ships of most races aren't. And my hero once again leveled. I will give him the green thumb, so population can grow even quicker. And I'm on -5. Tax rate is 0. Why is it 0? I thought it was at 5%. I might have increased it in an attempt to... I'll put it there. So I will get a little bit out of it. And then I must try to stop them from invading. Let's have a look at this system. Barrier. It will be a long time until I whittle them down with, when I do like... I have the feeling they even repair, I'm not sure about it. They have 500 hit points or so. And I'm doing between 39 and 74 damage. I want to stop it by getting this. Now my approval shall have slightly increased. 6.9 expansion disapproval on a system with radius, and 16.6 on a system outside of the radius. The good thing is they can't actually invade it without actual invasion ships. They can blockade it and so, but not invade it. In order to invade, you first have to get this invasion module here, Siege Kinetics, and then make ships that contain these modules and then send them to do the actual invasion. I want to see how many more population I can grow here. Not that much. Okay, this blockaded system, it's quite unhappy. I will get this, and then Does it work on arid? Yes, it does. If you wonder why the barrier prevents all of the damage, is their damage might be around 50ish or so, and this barrier gives me, I think it gives me 10% extra armor for this turn. Oh, I have taken 0.5 damage, so it might be relatively close to, and their ship now is yellow, only 20, 30, 40 more turns and it will perish to the wrath of my proper investigator. It's not the propagator. And they will reach my home system next turn. But then I will be able to offer them a peace treaty, which hopefully will get them off my system here. Okay, peace treaty has been researched. Then this might be the last time we do this here. Wait a minute, it's... Oh, I didn't realize there's 2 ships now. And I've actually taken damage. They have a beam weapon. But they did so little damage with it. I'm not sure that this is properly designed. They should have done a little more damage than 62. 62 damage. They had to overload my barrier, but this barrier cut, I think it's just too strong. If it can block off so much damage. But in the case that they are now slowly killing me. And what is this? Oh, it's the other scout attacking me once again. And another 49 damage done by me. And now I have the tech for peace treaty. I will get botanical scanning next, so I can get my approval back up. And then I will get the non-baryonic particles. But first let's see if they agree to a peace treaty. They don't like me that much. But they do agree. Technology, I can't ask them to give me something for that. But we are now at peace, and nothing will happen here anymore, and their blockade is still shown as a blockade, but this will hopefully no longer be the case next turn. I also would need another treaty to get here. They will now get their good system down there, and I can now disband this courageous little investigator, because there is no way for it to get out of here unless we sign a right of passage agreement, which would require another technology. But since the ship can't be annoying them anymore, since we are at peace, this wouldn't actually help me. Okay, can I lower the taxes? Yes, I can, but I'm getting... I will put it here. 5%. Why are this is still blockaded, that's why they are so unhappy. But I hope the blockade will go away now that I'm at peace. Yes, no more blockade. And they retreat their ships. Oh, and right then the next guys are coming. It is another automaton. Can I offer peace to them? I don't think I can, because yeah, I have to be neutral for a little bit before I can do so. Since my approval is still doing well, I will now get another. Well, let's get more trade routes first. Now I have some trade routes that this also helps me to stay over the water. Should have built them here as well. Trade routes. Yeah, this is a little bit annoying that there are so many notifications. I've also mentioned this during the beta, and they said they don't have time to fix it, but they will in some future patch. Polaris will now build another procreator, and Justium, the system that was blockaded for so long, will now colonize this tundra. And I might want to build another scout after that, so I can see what juicy systems are in the center of the galaxy, and also meet more of the other races. And before the system reaches its population maximum, I will want to get desert colonization. Let's put them back to industry to dest. No need to build more trade improvements, because I won't be able to use them, as I only know 4 systems. You can only have as many trade routes as you know systems of other races you are at peace with. Okay, now I got the supermarkets. They have to be spread within my empire, so I can go faster, and then I will get this science no, I will get the desert first and then the science improvement, because the desert is right on the way and it is quick to be researched. They don't have an exploitation. It is not worth getting the food exploit. So I will get the dust exploit here. This suits this planet type most, so makes a lot of sense. And you definitely will get the supermarkets improvement, so I can get my approval up and be ready to colonize more systems. Sustainable farms done, and now I will first get a new investigator. It's quite expensive. I might actually want to design one with less stuff on it, but as we have seen, having some stuff on it can also turn out to be quite useful. So I will keep it this way. And after this ship I will produce the supermarkets improvement. I might also think about getting this, but supermarkets are more important. Let's see how much more population I have to grow then. Okay, deserts are now colonizable. Polaris gets his supermarket as well and launches this colony ship, which I will send here, of course. What's here? Tiny tundra, but here we have ship XP, but yeah, the system won't be productive anytime soon. There's only barren planets. Barren gives you almost no production. Arctic almost no production at all. The asteroid belt gives you some production. Helium also almost no. This is a really good system for science. Later on, all of the planets you can see it here. Don't have to hover over this one. You can see it here as well. Only the approval information is missing. But that's okay with me. Yeah, let's get the dust improvement here. Supermarkets not so necessary here, but they still I will still build them because they help this this bar here is for average, and it also helps to have systems over 100% to get this one higher. Let's launch this and let's have a look at the core of the... Oh, wow. This system is something I really would want to have. And the green automatons seem to be sending a colony ship right to it. And since we have seen how long my scout will... I will get new colony ship here at the system, so it don't have to travel that far, obviously, and I will just locate the system now. No need to colonize to go further when otherwise the system will go to the green guys. I probably don't even have to destroy it if I block... I can't make peace with them, otherwise they will get it. But another problem could be that the yellow automaton could also try to get the system, and I can't really do something about it. Okay, now I have my supermarkets here, and I will immediately colonize the desert, so the population can continue growing. Also, we'll get more dust here. Deserts are pretty good at producing dust. But I have to increase my taxes right now. I think this is okay, so these systems still are ecstatic. I know what, I will send this one over here, since it is will be here much faster, and the system is much better than this one with 4 planets, with 6 planets in total, a lot of luxury resources, and I think the planets in it also were quite good. Okay, I think I don't need to build this one anymore because the system is relatively close to being fully populated. So after getting this, I might just get industry to dust, which hopefully will allow me to reduce the taxes once again. Okay, this green ship, they look a little weird, those automaton ships. They are so big you could always think that it's several fleets. And and there's another ship. It looks like United Empire. I think this is United Empire. I will now attack them here. Workshop. It has no defenses, so I can this, and for the last phase, notice here is wait, I think accuracy for melee weapons is on all phases, and since the weapon I'm using, you can tell the little M in the brackets next to kinetic means melee. And they retreated, so I will soon be able to get this system. And here is an invasion fleet. You can tell by the icon here. I can't show it because I can't move the mouse cursor, and if I point at it with my finger you won't be able to see my fingers since it is not in the recording. But this is an invasion fleet, which is interesting, and it's actually really interesting because what do they want with an invasion fleet that doesn't have anything else? Okay, now it's actually a hard decision which one to colonize, but I think this arid planet might be best. Hasn't got... oh, it has the same amount of production as the Terran. Yeah, I will get this one. It's the best planet in the system. And I will move my hero over here. This should be really effective in getting this system up quicker. Once again, my approval has slightly suffered. But since I'm producing industry to dust now on one of my systems, I can afford to lower the taxes to 0%, which gives me also a good boost for my science output. But the systems I have so far are not really suited for science. In this case, this system would be much better, but it has other drawbacks, as I can tell. So this system now is done with. I will get the supermarkets here. They are just good for increasing my approval all over the empire. And I can now, well, a problem I have is if I send this out to scout and this human ship comes in, they might actually take the system. So I'll wait for them and then attack them so they retreat or something, and then I will continue scouting after that. Meeting the United Empire, and their ship just continues flying, and I will now attack this destroyer too, which doesn't have any weapons. Should be able to attack it. No, I can use weapon overclock. It also has no defenses. I suppose they will just retreat. Yeah, they tanked me for one turn and then retreated. But now I can continue scouting. I will get this system. Get to this system. And here's some pirates close to it. Don't come for me, attack someone else. Okay, this home system now is ecstatic. And I'm at 0% tax. So I will just get more procreators, because being at 0% tax means pretty much I can continue expanding. The system, yeah, relatively bad one. Another good thing happened. I can now increase the tax because my second system now is in the radius, which always reduces the expansion disapproval. You can see 10.3 on this one, and a system that is not in my radius yet has 25 expansion disapproval. And I'm attacked by pirates. Beam weapons, beam weapons. I have no defense against beam weapons, so I retreat and hope I survive. Oh, and very unfortunate, they are now blockading my system here. It might be time to get some ships to defend against these kind of threats, because I can't have the pirates blockade me all day long. I also can't where's my scout? Was it destroyed? I haven't really realized. I think it was. So I will colonize this one. Large arid. Exactly what I wanted. Seven turns. No, it's 13 turns. So after this one is ready, I might set it back to 0%. And here I will get the science improvement. And then I will need to get some ships so I can get rid of these pirates. I might want to build them here since the system is ready building anything else. As far as I remember, the pirate ships had beam weapons. But maybe if I'm a little lucky, the automatons will care about it. But if I'm not that lucky, they will be destroyed. Because of course their scout ship also pretty weak against them. So let's design a new ship. Reset. No, reset doesn't really... There really should be a clear button or something like that. I will just make a new design. I will take 2 in shields, 1 in deflect, and rest goes in medium ranged beam weapons. Why do I pick medium range for the beam weapons? Very simple, because it is the weapon size that has the least tonnage for beam weapons. So this should make most sense. Actually, I don't even... Do I want beam weapons as weapons of choice? Yes, I will take these. Oh, beam me... or something like that. And let's see how much it hurts our economy if I build these. Okay, then I can only survive one turn without going into deficit. But I will get one of these. Oh, how expensive is this? 88. Can I get 2 of these in one turn? No. I will get one and get it closer to here, and then I will make another one of these somewhere here once they are done building what they built now. And because I can't afford to have this system not producing dust. That's the burden of not being a harmony. You always have to, not always, but in the early game at least, in the expansion stage, you have to build these dust improvements to not have to raise your taxes so high and have your systems grow faster. This is really a much better idea to have 1 or 2 systems building dust and keeping the approval at fervent level, so your systems grow much quicker and you don't waste any science or industry. Well, actually you do waste some industry, but not the food. And okay, this system now, this was this one, and it will build one of these. Yeah, I can afford 2 more of them, I think. And I also researched the magnetic field generators now. I will want to get this because I'm... Oh, and I will want to get this one because it improves my industry to science. But since I need dust a little more, it's not so direly required. I have to stop industry to dust conversion because I now need these magnetic fields, and since I won't be able to afford it, I actually have to increase taxes for 2 turns or 4 or 3 turns as long as this isn't ready. After that I will I can put them here since it doesn't change anything, and I will get plus 14, so that's much better. Always try to get the optimum, because at 10% it's all the same colors, nothing changes here, and this one doesn't change, but I get 14 more dust, so I will definitely set the taxes to 15%. I will lose a little bit of research, but I think it's totally worth it. And level up for my hero. Yeah, let's have him make even more food. No approval anymore on the admin heroes. So let's remove all of this, and this is okay. And I don't know if you heard it, but my clock rang, and this is why I will stop this episode right now. And I don't know if I will continue today, but I will most likely continue very soon to play this, because this game it's quite fun, and despite having beta tested it so long, seeing the final result being much better when it comes to not having so many bugs as the beta has, you really have to notice. Being a beta tester might sound like it's only joy, but if you get encountered with versions that are quite buggy, it's actually also a bit of work, because you have to endure all these bugs and still force you to play to find even more of them. Tell it to the devs and they fix it, and then the final product is much more sleek. I'm not totally happy with the state right now. There's some design decisions I'm not so happy about, like look at this military tree. There's very little when it comes to weapons. You can see here is you start off with the kinetics, you have the defenses and the weapons at the same technology. I don't think this is the best idea you could have. I would have spread it out more, but there's a lot of other stuff. And here's the level 2 weapons, as you can see. But after this, you have to go all the way up here for the level 3 weapons. And there is nothing in between for a very long time. And this is something I really don't like so much about it, that there are so few weapons, different weapons. Of course you have all these new stuff here, the fighters and the bombers and don't know, defenses against everything. Of course no one really likes to have his governors build defenses, and that's why I will make a mod that gives you a governor that doesn't make these. But maybe there actually always is one. I will have to check this out. But I think I've talked enough. I wanted to cut it off here, and we will see you soon. Bye.